this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. It's so hard to stop.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Some misdirection with the counter. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls on the defense and understanding when I need to come through.
And they got him for the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
But just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get to it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock. Understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the break.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Release to the back. He's got it, they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Griffin. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender is just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get to the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front. The offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll start this drive firing. On the run, still looking. He chucks one out to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McNeil. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on your opening drive in the third quarter, to get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out physical. You're hearing a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
Get set, get set.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
On the set.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On the double.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Clear, clear. Clear, clear.
The give to the back. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Coming after him. He finds his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
In blue, in blue.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Got it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Moves.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Hokies want to move quickly. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What if I told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be there? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
the trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On the double.
This is a third and long.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
It's a reverse. Quick step and goal. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he's just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through. And then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football through the clock and ice this game.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting... Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Well, you tried on first and second, and you couldn't pay it off, so let's not overthink it. Let's just go quarterback sneak. Let's just let our guy get low, pick the side he wants to run to, drive his legs, and for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility.
Off he goes! At 20! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They were ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.